Ladies and gentlemen, it is another day of Ragnarok because we are going to be continuing this little series of where to get the reagents. Updated 2026 edition. I don't know why I'm trying to sound like a cringy ass YouTuber. Please stop me. So, this next one, we are actually going to be covering a reagent called Ectoplasm, which is not actually normally a ground harvest like the Mistwood was. Now, a lot of things online and a lot of people, including the very cringe AI overview, will tell you that the Bazaar is the way to go for Ectoplasm. So before we go to our actual spot, I'm going to show you why that is no longer the case. So we're going to go here. Now you can get occasionally lucky. In this case, I actually just got occasionally lucky, so I'm going to buy it right there. However, whenever you go to keep doing it, it's nowhere else to be found. And also, hey, Mistwood, let me just collect a bunch of that. That was lucky. That doesn't normally happen like that anymore. I guess the scripters are not exactly online right now because there's no way I was able to find those two things just like that. Normally that's not the case. Normally it's like one page, like that's 3/4 full, sometimes 2 pages with one thing on the second page. That's how it's been lately. So this is actually considered very lucky that you're seeing right now. However, Ectoplasm, you normally are not exactly able to do that. Like, you can get it from the Bazaar, but the demand for it is so insane apparently that it's not always easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us to the exact location that I personally recommend. Oh, hey, Mistwood. Let me just grab that. Quick tip, by the way, if you happen to be a new player, whether you're on console, PC, or you're coming back after a very long time. Also, let me see what this guy has. Oh, just the usual? Okay. Anyways, so when it comes to this game, this is one of those games, kind of like if you've ever played games like Fallout, Elder Scrolls, anything like that. Those games tell you to loot literally everything that you see. This game is one of those two. So keep that in mind. And I'm mostly saying this to the newer players who maybe haven't played before or are wanting to get into the game. If you've been playing this for years, you already know the unwritten rule. You already know to pick everything up. Like, if you're a vet, trust me, you already know this even just as much, if not more than me. But if you're someone that's new, yeah, literally just pick up anything. And if in doubt, search around if you have time. But we're going to go to our Ectoplasm location, because this is not a normal ground harvest like Mistwood was. Now, as you can tell, we are in the haunted cave, and you're probably thinking, why are we coming here? There isn't really any ectoplasm to be found on the ground. Well, that's the thing. You don't really pick up ectoplasm on the ground. You actually have to pick it up in combat. And it actually does have a drop rate. It's not a guaranteed drop. But ectoplasm specifically drops from undead enemies. And the easiest ones to go for, the weaker the undead, the better off you are. So now we are inside the Storm Drain Tower, looking at the boss, Lord Nightshade. He's the final boss of Wizard City. And we're going to fight him because 1, he's easy to kill. I can literally one-shot him first turn. And 2, there's 2 undead in this fight. Whereas, you don't really get that out in the street. So I'm just going to kill these guys real quick. Now, unfortunately, I just got unlucky, and I did not get one. However, that is really the only way to get ectoplasm, is to kill undead. And you just have to pray that you can get it. Knowing that luck, that pretty much means that you'll be sitting at the certain location for a while. So I'm going to keep going until I get at least one. So this could be a long recording session, because the drop rate is not great. What the sh**? Alright, well, so I haven't gotten it yet, because again, the drop rate's not great. However, oh hi Tessa, I just got the fucking cantrip spell to go to the commons. I did not realize that that could happen. I think to get the actual spells that you have to go and farm it from the final boss of the respective world. So the commons for Nightshade, Procopatra for the Oasis, etc., etc. I think it goes like that. I didn't know that though. Although I did hear that Ballister Drake and Dragonspire dropped the Basilica one. But I didn't freaking know that it was for sure. Now I know. Bruh. There it is. I got an Ectoplasm there. So that one took a few pulls, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So really, farming for Ectoplasm is not the easiest thing. Not necessarily because of how you have to do it, but, well, in a way it kind of is too, because you have to hope that you can get it, otherwise you just gotta keep fighting. So unlike Mistwood and Acorn, where that's literally just a straight pick it up off the ground and you're good, combat reagents like that are a lot harder to get. So it will take you a few runs to be able to get some. But that's gonna do it for this one for now. If you find better luck in certain other locations, don't be afraid to let me know. So if you do find better locations for drop rates, let me know in the comments, because I'm always trying to find the best things for people, especially because I am a casual, free-to-play to low-spend person myself. I'm not one of those people who shell out $500 in a single month. I'm not one of those. That would just be insane. So, yeah, there you go. There's Ectoplasm. So that is going to be all for this one. If you haven't already, hit that like, comment down below if you have suggestions, or just something nice to say, or something mean, it don't matter. And definitely hit that subscribe button. The goal is to get that subscriber count up, and also hit that notification bell for when we drop. We just saw the Ectoplasm guide, and we are going to move on probably to Flax, which apparently there's a good spot for that. So we're going to go test that out for the next video. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Have a good night.